minax out ko yung araw ko, minax out ko yung time ko just to earn.
Yeah.
So, ang ginawa ko, nag-multiple clients ako and then I outsourced different people.
Yeah.
Pero hindi, nakaka-burnout siya.
Nakaka-burnout.
Yeah, I did that for 2 consecutive years. Napagod ako, and hanggang sa naisip ko na hindi rin siya hindi siya gano'n ka worth it if gigising ka na lang para magtrabaho and wala ka ng time para sa sarili mo. Way back 2021, naoperahan ako. I accumulated a lot of debt during that time dahil nga naoperahan. I have several months na hindi na ako napag-work. And then 2022, nagkaroon ng aneurysm si Papa, brain aneurysm. And as a result, I was like 6 figures in debt.
Parang I remember that there was a time na we were talking about this topic nung nasa Zoom tayo. We were co-working na parang nag-iisip ka na parang you wanna do voice acting and hosting full-time. What's stopping you from doing it? Hello mga kabarangay! Welcome to my Virtual Assistant Podcast. And for today's video, meron na naman tayong isa pang taga-Makabayan na guest for today. And he is, kasama ko pa nung Kalamansi Days, Day. Kalamansi is like yung podcast, live podcast app na noong 2021 ata yun na nagkasama kami. At ngayon ay kasama ko rin siya dito sa ating studio. At dahil dyan, hala studio, kapal ang mukha, no? Kwarto lang naman to. At dahil dyan, let us welcome our friend, a very, very professional and famous voice-over artist. Kaya i-book nyo na siya. Dan! Hello!
Hello,
Hala! Alam mo yung pasyulaklak ang gay! Ang lakas mo salamat naman. Pasyulaklak ang first time ko to, Doy.
Talaga ba?
Doy.
Happy Valentine's. You deserve it naman.
First time man, Doy. Hawak to mong episode, Doy. Salamat ni Dan. Maraming salamat na pinaunlakan mo aking invitation.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you so much. Yes. So, Dan, bago ang lahat, no? Bago, nag-iingay ang electric fan, ay yung tricycle sa likod. Pero, bago ang lahat, no? Dan, ito ang camera natin. Tell us something about yourself, who you are, what you do, and what job are you applying for? Like, who are you as a freelancer?
Okay. Hello mga kabarangay. My name is Dan. I am a voiceover artist, event host, and I'm also a freelancer. And as Jam mentioned earlier, nagkakilala na kami doon sa Kalamansi app way back 2019, 2020.
Ganon, not
Yeah.
2020.
And yeah, I do professional voiceover services. I lend my voice to different radio and television advertisements here in the Philippines and internationally. And kapag may mga events, may mga programs, I also do event hosting. But for the freelancing job, that's my regular job. I've experienced working as an operations manager before. And also right now, I'm working as the executive assistant of our CTO for a Europe-based tech company.
O, di ba? Parang may kausap na AI dahil. Parang may kausap ang di na AI. Parang very modulated na voice. Kailangan very modulated na voice lang din. Okay. Dan, ang dami mong ginagawa. Dan, no? TV host. Host ka na. VO Kim para ka na mi. No? VA ka pa. How do you handle your schedule?
That's actually a good question.
Hala!
Interview mo na. That's a good question kasi to be honest, most of the time content creators only post the highlights of their lives sa social media.
Yeah.
And we don't normally post those struggles na meron tayo. And for sure you also have your struggles. And sa akin naman, with everything that I'm wearing, with all the hats that I'm wearing currently, na may mga times na nakakapagod, pero I think discipline talaga and consistency. And not necessarily just motivation because motivation expires. Hindi all the time motivated tayo.
Correct.
May mga days na wala kang gana and there are days talaga na isipin mo, ba't mo ba ginagawa tong isang bagay na to?
Correct.
But if you have that discipline na kahit pagod ka, you have to show up kahit wala ka sa mood, kahit, alam mo yun, gusto mong magpahinga, gusto mong everything. If you have those responsibilities, discipline na talaga. Kailangan talagang tuloy-tuloy. Kahit hindi ka motivated sa mga bagay-bagay minsan.
Isa lang talaga nagpapa-instant discipline sa akin maging maging very, very, tawag dito? Very, very alive pagdating sa trabaho.
Ano yun?
Mag-check out ng mahal.
Yes, let's go.
Bili ka ng kahit anong mahal. Tinan natin kung hindi ka magigising.
Wala kang choice eh.
Wala, kailangan mo yung ROI yun, Day. 'Di ba? Oo, dahil so kailangan mo siyang palitan right away kaya yun nagpapagisa yung mga nasa add to cart ko,
Right.
yan. So, Dan, you've been a freelancer since
Since 2020. Yeah.
2020. So, bale 5 years ka na,
Yes.
Mi.
Yeah.
Sa 5 taon na yun, Mi, ano-ano yung how's your journey? Can you walk us through? Walk us through!
Yeah, sure. This is gonna be interesting because after graduating from college, I became a dubber sa ABS-CBN before. And after that few weeks, nag-shut down.
Like, simula nakapasok ka na, nag-shut down.
So parang ako ata yung problema.
You are the problem, I
Ayan.
believe, yes.
So nung nag-shutdown siya, so I didn't have any choice but to utilize yung mga opportunities online. And dumating yung pandemic. So sa event industry, nag-shutdown din talaga yung events industry.
Lahat.
Yeah, kasi wala may COVID and stuff like that. And dun ko na-discover na one of the jobs na puwedeng mahanap is graphic designing and video editing. And hindi puwedeng hindi 'to alam ng iba, but
Hala!
Jam! Jam was my first client.
Correct!
Yes, okay.
Naalala ko yan siya yung first few videos
Yes.
ng YouTube channel ko, guys, siya ang nag-edit, si Dan.
Yeah, during that time nagsisimula talaga ako kasi napapanood ko si Jam naririnig ko siya sa Kalamansi. That was an audio app way back 2019, 2020-ish. Nag-aano si Jam, nagko-content siya about virtual assistants and stuff like that. Tapos nung nag-post siya, I need a video editor, gano'n. Tapos nag-apply ako. Tapos ayun, long story short, do'n kami nagkakilala and you are my first client na nagtiwala sa'kin.
Oo, grabe, naalala ko yun. Pero ang sinabi ko kay Dan nun, "Te, wala pa akong budget masyado diyan, te,
Oo.
Kaya sabi ko sa'yo, hindi ka kataasan ng bigay ko diyan."
Oo.
Tapos sabi ko, "Te, ito lang naman gagayahin mo. Kung kaya mo 'tong gayahin, go."
Yes,
Tas
palag-palag, güey.
oo, "Te, grabe 'no, memory lane. Ngayon may pambayad na tayo. Gusto mo ulit?"
Ah!
Charing lang, charing lang. After nung naging ano ka, kasi bigla nag-surface si Dan last year, eh.
Oo.
So, parang bigla siya nag-message, naghanap siya ng freelance community, pinakilala siya sa Makabayan, and now we're like a group now. Dan, what did you do after the video editing gig?
Alright, so after ko maging video editor and graphic designer, this happened, nag-rest kasi ako nung 2021. Naalala mo naoperahan ako, I had my
Yeah, oo nga pala.
at si Jam, isa din yung si Jam sa mga tumulong din during that time. And I really appreciate those days kasi yung support talaga ng friends and ng network sa Kalamansi app and with other workmates, I really appreciated during those time.
Yeah.
And after that, nag-venture ako sa pagiging admin assistant. Yeah, yung mga
Admin assistant.
virtual assistant. Kasi hindi siya nag-accumulate ng super laking memory sa laptop. Kasi bumigay yung laptop ko nun dahil sa videos na ine-edit ko.
Pasensya na, ha?
Ay, hindi naman dahil sa'yo, hindi na with other clients as
Dahil
well.
sa akin.
Not just with Jam kasi nagki-cater din ako with different clients before. So
Okay.
parang naisipan ko na mag-try ako ng ibang clients or ng ibang job na hindi siya mapupuno yung memory kasi medyo luma na rin yung laptop ko before. So nag-admin assistant ako. I've been to different niches and industries. Nag-explore talaga ako kasi this is actually pretty normal, I guess, na 'pag nagsisimula ka pa lang, hindi mo
You-explore.
talaga alam kung
Kung
saan
saan
ka
ka.
magaling, kung saan ka magta-thrive.
Kung para kanino ka.
Uy!
Hala!
Yeah. So nag-try ako, napunta ako sa cybersecurity, napunta ako sa educational institute na company, napunta rin ako sa medical field, hanggang sa right now napunta na ako sa engineering. And nung nag-boom na yung pagla-live ng mga content creators sa TikTok about freelancing, doon nag-message ako kay Jam and fortunately, naalala niya pa ako, kilala niya pa pala ako.
Siyempre daw.
And then doon na-introduce kami sa Makabayan, which up until now, close naman siguro kami.
Siguro lang. Ano na, wala na tayo, parang, may tawag doon, term ko doon, Mi? May term ako eh, na-outgrow na. Na-outgrow na natin isa't isa.
Ayun, and that's where I am right now. Nasa engineering naman ako, pero to be precise, nasa EA field ako.
EA field engineer, so you are now an engineer. Hala! So, that's like
Yeah.
5 years
Yeah,
in the
within
making.
5 years.
5 years in the making. Within that 5 years, how was it? Like, how was your journey? Was it rewarding versus before?
It was a roller coaster experience kasi I don't know kung nagawa mo na 'to, pero what I did before was nung na-explore ko yung sa pagiging VA, na-realize ko na the more work you put into it, mas marami yung dollars, mas
Yes.
marami yung pera na
Yes.
ma-accumulate mo. And if I'm gonna be honest, dumating sa point na parang minax out ko yung araw ko, minax out ko yung time ko just to earn.
Yeah.
So ang ginawa ko, nag-multiple clients ako and then I outsourced different people.
Yeah.
Pero hindi, nakaka-burnout siya.
Nakaka-burnout.
Yeah,
Napagod
I
ka.
did that for 2 consecutive years. Napagod ako, and hanggang sa naisip ko na hindi rin siya ano, hindi siya gano'n ka worth it if gigising ka na lang para magtrabaho, wala ka
Correct.
ng time para sa sarili mo.
Correct.
So ayun, that's why I decided right now na mag-focus na lang sa isa. So isa na lang.
Isa na stick to one siya.
Isa na
Ala! Loyal! Anyway, so I just wanna know, like, what were you doing before even voice-over acting, before freelancing?
Before that, in college kasi I had 2 courses. I am a graduate of BS Communication and at the same time nag-theology rin ako.
Oh,
Yeah, so I was
okay.
like serving voluntarily sa church namin. Tapos for work naman, for professional field, dun ako sa voice industry talaga. Kasi since when I was in high school, I've been very interested na talaga magsalita sa harap, parang mag-host ganun.
Yeah.
So nung mga high school, gusto ko yun, yung mga nagde-declaim, nagda-drama-drama.
Oral declamation.
Oo, mga ganun. Newscasting.
Takray amok balitawak.
Mga ganun. Spare me a piece of bread, ganun.
Yes. So like your job, ano ba yung first job mo? Kasi I wanna connect it to now eh.
Okay.
Ano yung first job mo?
Dubber. Yung naging dubber.
Dubber talaga, voice over. Kamusta ang kitaan dyan ni sa voice over?
Okay naman, pero it's not as stable as yung sa freelancing kasi talaga. Malakas siya kapag marami ka ng connections. Importante
Yeah.
talaga yung connections.
Yeah.
Especially kapag nagustuhan ka ng director, like
So
word of
hindi siya
mouth na lang.
sufficient.
Hindi. In my case kasi hindi naman ako sikat. Pero for those na may pangalan na like you. Sa mga sikat na, ayun, for sure, they're gonna be bagging a lot of projects. Pero hopefully, sana, soon.
So, and that's the reason why kumuha ka ng extra, which is freelancing. May tanong ako sa'yo. How did freelancing change your life?
It changed me like 180 degrees. Kasi way back 2021, naoperahan ako. I had like, I accumulated a lot of debt during that time. Dahil nga naoperahan, I have several months na hindi na ako napag-work. And then 2022, nagkaroon ng aneurysm si Papa, brain aneurysm. And as a result, I was like 6 figures in debt. And so parang I didn't have anything to do na makakapag-earn ako ng enough para mabayaran yung mga dapat bayaran. And then that's where I discovered freelancing. I started with $3, with 3.5.
$3 talaga, Milo.
3.5, oo. Doon ako nag-start talaga. Tapos for me, ano na yun eh, malaki na yun kasi it's above minimum wage na. So parang iniisip ko, work from home ako, so parang convenient na to, so why not i-take ko yung opportunity na to. And then nag-job hop ako to different clients. Tapos doon ko na-explore na the more experience you get, mas mahahasa. Mas mataas yung pwede mong rate na ma-i-charge. And mas mahahasa din talaga yung experience mo and expertise. Ayun.
So talagang now, wala ka ng debts.
Meron pero ano siya, it's not good debt na siya kasi napapaikot.
Hindi siya debt for business.
Yeah, something like
Hindi
that.
siya debt na just because of luho or
Yeah.
what happened before. I'm so happy for you kasi nag-turn around na yung life mo. Now you're living comfortably. You're living comfortably now.
I can say naman na I am, pero for sure there's still a lot of things that I want to improve and there's still a lot of things to aim for. Pero compared to who I was 5 years ago before I started freelancing, I would say yes. Sobrang laki na rin naman na nagbago.
Parang I remember that there was a time na we were talking about this topic nung nasa Zoom tayo. We were co-working na parang nag-iisip ka na parang you wanna do voice acting and hosting full-time. What's stopping you from doing it?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. Kasi sa mga, just for context po, no, nabanggit ni Jam yung co-working because before, nung hindi pa namin na-outgrow yung friends.
Correct. Wala na eh.
Nung friends pa kami dati sa Di na pala ngayon. Dati kasi like almost every night meron kaming Zoom tapos dun kami nagme-meet para lang may makausap kami while we're working.
Yes.
So with the question, what's stopping me? Siguro masasabi ko nahihirapan din akong bitiwan yung client ko ngayon kasi sobrang sobrang ganda ng culture, ng
Yeah.
environment. And aside from the pay itself, nanghihinayang ako kasi happy ako sa client ko ngayon. And practically speaking, hindi pa napapantayan ng events, ng gigs, yung salary na kayang i-provide ni freelancing. So that's the reason why I'm trying to juggle, both
This
worlds.
is something na you feel like 'pag dumami yung project mo as a voice actor or host, unti-unti mo nang bibitawan ng freelance yung virtual assistants or magto-tone down ka lang?
It's easier. I mean, I don't wanna like conclude as early as now, pero I would really want to do it. Siguro like maging full-fledged ako sa events industry because that's what I really love doing. Pero yung work ko kasi ngayon is totally different from my passion, which is voiceovers.
Yeah.
Napakalayo ng engineering EA
Yeah.
sa pagboboses. Pero yeah, I think magto-tone down lang ako kasi mahirap din kapag nag-risk ka without
Pag walang
calculating.
project,
Oo,
'di ba?
mahirap din kasi minsan seasonal din yung events eh. May
Correct.
mga times na madalang, may mga times na
Yeah.
sunod-sunod. So, practically speaking, I would say na siguro iba-balance ko, sisikapin ko na i-balance as much as I
Yeah.
can. Parang gano'n.
Correct. Learning from the story of Mommy Chess sa previous episode, no?
Right.
Mahirap na pagka wala kang backup.
Especially nasa freelancing tayo, like nakakalungkot man, anytime, anytime anything can change.
Yeah.
So, ayun.
Lahat in one snap handa ka man o hindi, pwedeng may mangyari ano. So, sa 5 taon mong halos pag-i-freelancing Dan, may na-encounter ka ba ng mga clients na niloko ka or something or toxic clients or any freelance horror story?
I had. That was my first client. Ikaw kasi yung pangalawa.
Oh.
Hindi si Jam yung
So
nag-ghost
ako yun ang ghost. Hala! Ako pala yun, Team Fisher.
Hindi
Hala,
ba?
joke lang.
Dito pala nag-run yun. Yung una ko kasi during that time, like nag-explore talaga ako. That was video editing client pa yun. So, ang nangyari, pina-edit niya ako siguro ang dami niyang mga YouTube videos. Tapos, after ko siya ma-edit, nagbigay lang siya ng down payment. I think that was $50 through PayPal.
$50.
$50 yung down payment.
Down payment,
Down
dahil ilang percent yun?
Yes.
50% din?
Hindi. Parang 10% lang sa napag-agrihan namin.
Natakot ako bigla.
So, sa akin, sige, tutuloy ko to kasi nag-DP na. Tapos naka-edit siguro ako ng mga 10 YouTube videos niya. Wala na.
For the month?
Naka-block na ako.
Hala!
So, first client ko yun. So, after that, nag-explore ako ng multiple.
Kapal na mukha niya.
Doon kita nahanap. Try ko to si Jam.
Kapal na mukha niya.
Ayun. Ngayon, pag-check ko sa channel niya,
Naka-upload
fortunately, wala na rin siyang upload. Na-upload yung mga in-edit ko. Pero like ngayon, ang latest upload yung parang 4 years ago na rin. Hindi na rin siya nagtuloy-tuloy.
Karma ngayon, te. Diyos ko dahil $50? 10 videos?
I didn't know what happened to him, pero yeah, nag-ghost ako basically. Na-block ako sa WhatsApp.
Magkano yung peso?
$50, 2.5. 2.5. Ayun.
Dahil 2.5.
Pinatulan ko yun kasi lockdown. So parang,
Hindi okay lang, pero
sige G, gano'n.
ang kapal na mukha niya. Grabe
Yeah.
siya. Carmi Martin is waving.
Kami-
Ano? So, yun yung parang ano na-learn mo doon? Kung may gusto ka ibigay na tip, learning from your mistake.
It's actually inevitable eh. Kasi,
Actually, it's not a mistake. Experience.
yeah, I would say it's inevitable na no matter how pure your heart is pagdating sa application, may mga times talaga na maka-encounter ka ng mga ganong clients. So, that's why I think one of the most important qualities that a freelancer should possess is to be resilient. Kasi anytime pwedeng may magbago eh. Pwedeng yung katrabaho mo na maayos yung treatment sa'yo ng simula, biglang magbago. Yung client mo na okay relationship nyo, biglang magbago. And then, may isa pa kasi akong toxic experience
Ano
din
ba?
with a client. This was last 2022. Okay yung client, okay yung pay, okay yung rate niya. However, super grabe yung micromanaging.
Ano to what extent ang micromanaging niya?
Ito meron kaming screenshot every 7 minutes. sa
Ano
screen.
to? Like, is it software?
It is a
Okay,
software.
it is.
Tapos on a daily basis bago ka matapos sa shift mo dapat ilatag mo doon yung mga tasks na nagawa mo with a number of
On a daily
minutes.
basis?
Daily basis.
Pucha.
With the minutes na nakonsumo kung saan mo 'to napunta.
Dapat hindi ka rin nag-ano dahil tawag dito? Ano yung amputee yung note taker. Note taker.
Tapos after that tapos once every other day may one-on-one with the OM. May updates.
Oo, ate.
So like MWF, may one-on-one kami palagi, updates. And it happened for 1 straight year. Pero yung naging talaga, nag-trigger sa akin mag-resign was when Papa was hospitalized, as an only child, I have to be there. Nag-ask ako for a week of leave lang sana. Ang sabi sa akin, dalhin ko lang daw yung laptop ko sa hospital kasi work from home naman.
Walang pusa.
So parang nung time na yun, parang sabi ko,
Hihigil na.
this is not giving. So hindi siya. So
Kapal na mukha.
doon na ako nag-immediate resignation kasi aside from the micromanaging, hindi ko na nakayanan yung part na
Wala silang puso.
kailangan na ng tatay ko ng companion tapos ayun,
Wala silang
papatrabahuin pa ako. Ayun.
Kapal na mukha nila. Wala silang puso. At dahil dyan, nahanap mo ang dawan mo.
Yes.
Sino
Nahanap
yung
ko.
dawan mo? Saan mo nahanap at kailan mo nahanap yung dawan? At gaano ka kasaya at bakit?
Sa dating app. Uy, hindi joke lang.
Tinder die!
Work pala sa work. Nahanap ko siya through OLJ. I don't know, pero hindi nag-work sa akin yung Upwork. I never had any clients.
Ako both never worked for me.
Most of my clients sa OLJ ko nahanap. Nahanap ko siya through a headhunter. And I would like to give thanks talaga sa client ko ngayon. It's Bounce Incorporated. It's based in Europe. And I'm really, really happy with the culture and everything. And magto 2 years na ako this coming August sa
Umuwi siya dito, di ba?
Yes, every year nagpupunta sila dito to meet. And yeah, that's also one of the reasons bakit parang masasabi ko na freelancing is really, is really life-changing, especially because of
Why are you happy with that client? Ba't ka tumagal ng 2 years? I-emphasize mo pa bakit?
because of the people talaga diyan. Kasi syempre, pay aside from pay, of course, isa 'yun sa mga
Pay is not always everything. Pay is something, pero like, what else?
Right. Because of the people talaga. Like yung mga heads, yung mga staff, lahat ng mga tao na nakakatrabaho, sobrang hindi nila hindi though there's no one's perfect, pero sobrang gaan nila katrabaho. Like sobrang friendly nila in a professional way. And I would say na they know the boundaries between professional and personal work. Hindi po pag weekend talaga. Like you will have your own life pagdating Sabado and Linggo, walang guluhan and sobrang ma-e-enjoy mo talaga yung culture, especially kapag nagti-team trip kami every year. Mararamdaman mo naman 'yan sa vibes ninyo kung
Correct.
magkakasundo kayo. And I would say na sobrang healthy talaga ng environment na.
So, it's the exact opposite of the previous one.
Yes. Yun dun sa micromanaging.
And you'd say na talagang culture is everything besides money. So, ibig sabihin mga Mima, culture plus money is equals to happiness! Di ba? Ganon! Di ba? So, ano naman masasabi mo or ano naman tips mo sa mga aspiring VAs na nagsisimula pa lang na gusto makahanap ng kliyente na kagaya mo agad-agad?
Siguro I would say fail fast, fail often. Kasi this is not commonly advised, no? Pero
Gusto ko yung fail fast, fail often.
doing mistakes actually is normal, pero if you make it repetitive and doing the same mistakes over and over again, that's a different story. Pero whenever you commit mistakes and kapag dumating sa point na nag-explore ka ng specific niche tapos feeling mo hindi siya para sa'yo, as early as possible, kung meron ka dapat matutunan at ma-discover, i-apply mo agad yon. And kung ano mo yung pagkakamali mo, you have to like not repeat it again and again and again. Kasi there's not gonna be any progress kapag yung mali natin is naulit-ulit. But then again, just to emphasize, walang freelancer na hindi nagkakamali. Nagkakamali talaga tayo. Especially kag gaano ka legendary. Gaano ka naka-tenured sa position mo.
Correct.
So I would say fail fast, fail often, tsaka mag-move on as early as possible. Kasi kapag masyado kang naging harsh sa sarili mo with the mistakes that you had, ayun, mahihirapan kang mag-progress at mag-improve.
Correct. So, and learn from other people also
Yeah, that's
right
right.
away.
And especially sa mga content creators who share valuable insights about freelancing like Jam Lauta. Let's go.
Wow, ang ganda, barangay VA.
Yeah.
So, dito tayo sa surprise, Sonny.
Ala.
Na-surprise ka ba?
Alam mo,
Hala!
alam mo yung ganun.
Ano lang yan, this or that, pili ka lang ng isa out of the two and tell me why. Are you ready?
All right, let's go.
Okay, one client or multiple clients?
One client.
Bakit?
I tried multiple clients. It was very draining.
It was
And
very draining.
pero that was I will never regret doing it kasi I had a lot of experiences din naman and learning from it. But right now I would say na one client kasi especially if we're looking for a premium client, one of the most important things to this also to make sure that we are premium VAs
Yes.
or we are premium freelancers kasi ang kapal naman ng mukha natin maghanap ng premium client kung yung
Tapos ikaw mismo, wala ka naman dinedeliver.
actually.
Hala!
So one client kasi para may time ka pa na i-balance yung buhay mo with other activities and passion that you have in life.
Perfect. Yun nga gusto natin, di ba? Parang work-life balance. Ang
Yes.
gusto natin. With time tracker, without time tracker?
Without time travel.
Bakit?
It's not because it's not because dahil naman may kalokohan no, and stuff like that. But I would really value trust and privacy. Kasi everything falls under trust eh. Every relationship begins with trust. Friendship, relationship, romantic man yan or
Hala!
Huy!
Romantic.
client or employee relationship, trust talaga yung pinaka-foundation yan. Tsaka, syempre there are certain confidential information talaga na ma-view sa screen and we don't want that to leak. Kasi syempre, especially kapag EA ka, you have to learn how to be confidential with the information
Yung mga
applied.
credit card details.
Actually.
Diba?
CVC, mga ganun.
Ganon, CBC.
Yeah.
Next, international clients or local clients?
For freelancing international clients, for voiceovers, local clients.
Bakit?
For voiceover local clients, because I love serving Filipino clients pagdating sa voiceovers. Pero pagdating sa freelancing, sa pagiging EA, I would say international clients.
Nice. Next, or hindi, babalik ka pa ba sa dati mong toxic?
Ay, hindi na. Wala na. I have no reason to go back.
Talikod na no? Kasi wala ka na ba corporate experience, hindi mo tanong yun
Actually.
O hindi, 6 to 7 digits earner ka na ba? Hala, ibulong mo. Ibulong mo sa mic. Kung hindi, okay lang, pwede ka mag-pass.
With all humility, I would say, sa awa ng Diyos, yes.
Ay! Kasi hindi na siya 6 digits na 7 digits. 7 digits ang gay. Ayan, di ba? One biggest mistake na nagawa mo as a virtual assistant. Ang magpa-down payment ng $50.
Magpa-down payment. One biggest mistake. I think I became lenient. Kasi kapag EA ka, you have to be proactive. Hindi yung maghihintay ka lang ng task. When I was starting, akala ko na kapag EA ka, hindi pong kasi nasanay ako doon sa previous client, yung micromanager, na nasanay ako na everyday nakalatag sa Asana yung mga tasks.
Correct.
So nung napunta ako sa ibang clients, akala ko pag EA ka, ilalatagan ka ng mga tasks. Hindi pala. You have to be proactive din.
Ikaw ang magbibigay.
You're 2 steps ahead ka before the problem happens. Ganun.
Yes. And lastly, complete the sentence. I'm done and the biggest regalo ko for myself, I blank.
I'm done and the biggest gift that I can give for myself is peace.
Yes. So let there be peace in the VA community.
Yes.
And in the world. Maraming salamat Dan for saying yes to this. Sana
Thank you
enjoy
so
ka.
much.
Dan, baka may gusto ka i-plug?
Alright. Hello mga kabarangay. Maraming salamat sa panonood. It's been Dan. If you are looking for a voiceover service and event hosting needs sa mga events ninyo or programs, you can directly reach out to me, Dan Sancho Dan. This is my handle for all of my social media platforms for TikTok, Instagram, and also Facebook.
Yes, Dan, maraming salamat.
Thank you
At
so
sana
much.
enjoy ka. Of course, if you haven't joined Barangay VA Community yet, kunin nyo na yung free VA course natin, link in the description box below. Thank you and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye!
Bye!